So they post you on this website to see if they're dating the same guy. Number one, I didn't have a date on Friday. So this was already a lie from day one.
And welcome back to the new OGs, everybody. I'm your host, Chris Allen, here with my co-host.
Dowell. What's good, cuz? What's good?
What's good? I want to hear about this goddamn Facebook group that you are either a part of or the center of.
Oh, no, I'm the victim.
I think I can guess what it is. I think I know this Facebook group.
Probably so.
I'm talking to this guy who's dating him.
Yes.
Something like that.
So it's called Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Oh.
Are we dating the same guy? So, yes.
So your picture popped up in there.
My picture popped up in there. I wish I could. I think I got screenshots.
And they're commenting about you?
So I had a post put up the other day on Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Right.
Here we go. This is what it looks like. Are we dating the same? Any T. This is what the anonymous member said. Any T. Date on Friday. Want to make sure TIA. I don't know what that is either. Anyways.
TIA. What do you think that could mean? Any answers?
Want to make sure. I don't know.
All right.
Anyways. I don't know. Anyways.
All right.
So they post you on this website to see if they're dating the same guy. Number one, I didn't have a date on Friday. So this was already a lie from day one. It was already bullshit from the minute they posted this. Now, maybe they was looking at dating me. I don't know. But it's nothing I know. I really don't know this. I'm not just saying this. I really have no clue who this was. Mm-hmm. All right. I had some good reviews. I had more good reviews than bad reviews. You know, I had some good reviews. I'm willing to even share some of them. And I'm going to share the bad ones. All right. Anonymous member, 218. Know him well. Never romantic way at all. He's a fun time for sure. A very present dad. Always helps out the community. Very much a ladies' man, but that's just his personality. Anonymous member, 594. Also know him well, not romantically, but in the community. Great dad, all about business, taking care of his own. You're going to have a great time, no doubt.
Both of them.
I have no clue.
Yes, you did.
Just make sure you're clear about what you want and set your boundaries from the beginning. Rachel Nicole. I don't know who this is, but he's super cute. Wishing you good luck. I don't know him. Anonymous member 492. Jamal is from my city. He's a good dude. Never heard much bad about him at all. Says a lot because Steveville is small. Anonymous member 243. Well known in Steveville, not in a good way. Anonymous member 243. Okay, yikes. Any D. Oh, that's because she replied. Okay, yikes. Any deeds on you can provide? Do I need to cancel? The member responded, 243. Definitely a womanizer and is likely more concerned about getting in the bed than something serious. Anonymous member 243. Thanks. Convo hasn't turned sexual, but big press to meet. Then we went to. Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Yeah. Anonymous member 958. Initials JD ? Yes, ma'am. Tell me something good. He used to be a regular at the bar. Nice and respectful. Never tried to hit on me. I think you should go for it and see for yourself. Good luck. Thank you. So mainly all of my shit was good, you bitch ass niggas.
You got good credit.
Mainly all of my shit. Now I did. Those was the beginning comments. It was some ones where they was going in on me. I'm like, but can I be single in person? I mean, can I be single?
Man, don't worry about that shit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm not worried.
Yeah.
Actually, it only did good things for me.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah, it didn't do anything bad for me.
So there you go, haters.
Fucking raggedy bitches. But, it would have bothered me one point in time in my life. Mm-hmm. One thing I'm learning about the internet now that me and you are in this small limelight that we are in, is that you're going to deal with shit like that. It comes with it for the greats, and it comes with it for the people that is trying to work their way up. It doesn't matter.
Right.
Think about all the best people in the world that you know that is a entertainer in any way, shape, or form. It is people that don't like them.
Right.
It is people that have something to say. And then it's just trolls. You know, we got a couple posts up. We got one post now that's doing numbers. And the only thing I was talking about was explaining what the city looks like, what was going on in there. They are on my ass.
Mad,
right
yeah.
They're mad. What are
Yeah.
you so mad at? Like,
Yeah.
nigga, I didn't tell. They act like I told on them specifically. But I told you, I said this in one of the episodes, that grown men that are married some of them, not all of them, but some of them want to go to Colombia so bad.
Oh yeah.
And it's in them, but they cannot they can't be man enough to ask their wife, can they go to Colombia, because they know what it is. So I'm saying this on platform, and niggas is mad at me
Because you know what it is, you blowing their cover, because they probably like, yo, it's not like that. It's not. It's not crazy. And you like, yo, it was this. And they're like, yo, what are you doing? I'm trying to get out there.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, it sucks for you, buddy, because I can go.
Yeah. Don't be mad at him.
Yeah, I can go. Niggas is going in on me.
Yeah. Haters, man. That's all it is haters, man.
Yo,
I tried to find this morning, but a few episodes ago, we were talking about how like dudes with money can take women on shittier dates to to test a woman. Like a motherfucker with money can.
We talked about this?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
You don't?
No.
Man, who else was I talking to then? Because I could have swore I said it on here.
I don't remember this. And if it did, it was yeah.
Well, I always had that theory. Maybe I was talking to somebody else. I was just like, I feel like.
What was it?
That like athletes and rich. I would say athletes. They can take women to like some little shitty date, ice cream, McDonald's or whatever, and they would go, "Oh my God, he took me here." But if I did that shit, they would be like, "This nigga broke. He took me to McDonald's." You know.
I think if you had money, I don't think if anybody took somebody to McDonald's for a date is going down. It's an immediate negative point.
Now, I just watched Chris interview Chris Long. He just interviewed God damn it, Ocho Cinco.
Okay.
And Ocho Cinco, he said on his first date, he takes women to McDonald's.
I have seen him say that.
Yes. And you know what meal he gets? The number 7, the 2 cheeseburgers. He goes, "Oh, we split that. And if she's not willing to split that shit, I'm out."
Okay, well, Ocho Cinco is sick in the head anyway.
He said that.
First and foremost, his name is his fucking football number. Yeah. All right, he changed his name.
CTE.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and start off with that. All right, if I take a girl that I am interested in to McDonald's, I don't look at that. I'm not respecting this woman at all. Like, this is zero respect. I'm trying to get her. Yeah, his money is different than mine. We're not in no way, shape, form of the same category when it comes to money. Tax bracket's way different. Yeah. But anybody in their right mind is not going to take nobody. I'm not taking you to McDonald's. Like, unless we are doing bad, and I mean, like, it's late night, or like, I'm personally not taking myself to McDonald's. So, you know, I'm not going to take this woman to McDonald's.
This motherfucker be taking women to McDonald's,
yeah, he's
bro.
sick. He's sick.
And he said that's one of the reasons why he doesn't have a woman.
I'm sure.
He's like,
he done ran them all away.
He's like, one, I'm cheap.
Yeah.
And he said, 2, he got a small dick.
I think I heard him say that too.
Yeah. He was like, I was not blessed in that.
Hey, yo, that's crazy too, because in your mind, you see like a big, strong motherfucker.
He a Mandingo ass nigga, man. Dark, bald-headed, athletic. Yeah, down to the knee.
I have learned that shit a long time ago. I remember this is a woman I dealt with when I was in Atlanta. And after I used to have sex with her, she used to be like, yo, I have like big fucking brolic ass bouncer niggas that fuck me. And she was like, yo, and they do not. They was like, yo, that don't matter. Like, you might think in your head that this man is walking around with a 12-inch dick, and you fuck him, and it's not the same as you. It's not what you thought it was gonna be. And she was like, yo, you be doing me differently than like these big fucking croc diesel strong bouncer ass niggas. I remember that, and that was when it kind of like resonated with me. Like, all right, now
you're talented.
Your mind, no,
I'm talented.
that is not always what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Like in your mind, as a man, for an ego thing, you gonna think like, say Ocho Cinco had my girl.
Oh, dude.
Say he had my girl. Say he had my girl. In my mind, say she cheated on him. In my mind, he done dogged her.
Yeah.
He done did
Play
shit
the
to
NFL,
her
yeah.
I ain't never done before. He done touched places. He had her hollering. And mind you, he got a little dick. Probably didn't do nothing. She was like, what the fuck is this?
Damn. Before me, my wife was with an NFL player.
That he was in NFL?
Yes.
Man?
Yes.
Gotcha. Word.
Played for the Arizona Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say a D defensive back.
Okay.
Like 6'7".
Big motherfucker.
Yeah. And I was just like, man.
Yeah.
And she's like, don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Not what you think. I was like, ah. But as a man, I'm like, this motherfucker a football player.
Yep. Toss her around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Might not have been hitting on shit, cuz I learned that shit quick.
Man. Yeah, man. I'm not blessed in that area. I think I'm very average.
I think average. I think so. So I've listened to women talk about that before. We don't think
they don't care.
Well, that too, but I know some women that don't want no small dick.
I would say that
everybody. Yeah. I think majority average is average, like it's around these sizes. I think what they say like average is like 6'7", whatever like that.
No, it's like 5.2.
Is it 5? Is it okay?
I'm probably not even that.
Man,
you know what? And I'll tell you this: I will never, ever, 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 ever measure my dick ever. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Mine when I was like a kid.
I don't want to know.
So, all right.
I guess it wouldn't matter.
All right. So listen, all right. Your wife, because that's the only one we can go off of.
Yeah.
Do you mind her like touching like or looking at your soft dick or touching it and shit like that?
No.
Yeah. All right. In the beginning, because now it don't matter. Y'all done been together for a long time. Because I've had girls be like, yo, like they like dudes don't like you to like
see they
or touch their soft dick or shit like that. Like yeah.
Yeah, no, it's funny, man, because like I was getting, my wife had to do, she was getting ready to leave, and I had got out the shower, and she was talking to me, and I was just standing there naked, and I just laughed. She was like, "What's so funny?" I go, I can't even explain it.
So, I thought you said you don't like your wife to see you naked.
That's why I laughed, because I'm like, because I didn't care.
Yeah.
Like that's the only person I could be around naked that I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like how you came in here and took your shirt off, I saw, man, there's no way I would be around anybody with a fucking tank top on, ever. That shit ain't fucking happening. You ain't seeing none of that shit.
That's funny, yo.
Yeah, I hate my body.
That's funny, but you done lost some weight, though.
I have not, okay.
I told you that a couple weeks ago. You done lost some weight.
I look terrible, man.
You done lost some weight, for sure.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I do not like being naked, man. Man, I remember one time my uncles, they didn't really come to Rochester a whole lot. My Uncle Macon was cool as fuck, man. He reminded me of Otis from Martin.
Yeah.
He worked in a prison, and he said that's what they call him, Otis.
Remind you from Otis.
Otis.
That's a hell of a character.
Otis. They call him Otis in prison.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Uncle Macon. Man. And he might have been, I would say probably around my age now. Mm-hmm. You know, mid to late 40s. And me and my cousin wanted to fuck with him. And my uncle liked to record everything. And he had this big ass video camera.
Yep, I got one just like that.
He was like, yo, Uncle Macon in the bathroom. Yo. I think I'm like 12. My cousin like 22. They were dickheads to us when we were really little. Yeah. Man, we bust in the bathroom. He butt naked, brushing his teeth. And we got the video. We got the big joint. He like, oh, nephew, stop. What y'all doing? Oh, but what's funny, he wasn't even like mad at us, man. Yeah. But like my uncles, man, they were crazy, man. They were crazy. My Uncle Lowe, This motherfucker would eat cereal and take shits at the same time.
Oh no.
Yeah, he would sit.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, they're nasty.
That is not right. That's not right now.
He'd be like,
That's
Chris,
back to not right.
bring your Uncle Louie some cereal.
Man, no
I'd be like a
damn
little
way.
kid bringing cereal in the bathroom.
Oh no, that ain't right. Is he still alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a sicko.
Okay, all right. Because you're an adult now.
Yeah, we all in the military, man. Bring your Uncle Louie some cereal. He wouldn't show his penis or no shit like that.
I don't care. He was sitting on the toilet.
Eating
He was
cereal.
eating it in the bathroom.
Eating in the
Let's
bathroom.
go ahead. That's number one.
Yeah.
That's where you went wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not
Eating in
taking
the bathroom.
no food in the bathroom and have my way with it.
Yeah.
While I'm sitting on the
He was-
toilet, letting it out, eating
Yeah.
it, going in.
He was a sick man, man. They grew up poor. My dad was one of 18 kids. So my uncle was wild. My uncle, when he was a teenager, he would go through the obituaries, and he would, because they didn't have anywhere to eat, he would find wakes and repasts to go to. And
It's actually smart.
and it's funny because he still uses this alias today. It's a alias Lim Pritchard. That's a
his
fake
alias.
name that he used, and he was signed Lim Pritchard. Yo, he would go to these wakes and like give this speech about how great this person was and how they helped him out. He's this young little black kid, and they would do all this shit for him. He would just lie, and people would be crying and be like, "Oh, thank you so much for telling the story." He would
no.
leave.
Oh, yeah, he's sick. That's the same one that sit on the toilet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Buddy, what? That's wild. That's a
wild.
different type of scary.
Yeah, man.
That's like personalities. Like, you got different
They
personalities.
they different, man. They different. My uncle, he was fucked up. I want to say it was him or my was it my Uncle Dave? I think it was Uncle Lo. No, it's my Uncle Dave. So they lived on this Peck Street in Rochester, and they lived next to a vacant lot back in the day. And this is back in the day. My dad said where the milk cartons were made out of wax. They had wax on the inside, and he said every day my uncle would cut open a milk carton. He would scrape all this wax out for days, weeks. Like, no, what is he doing? And he made this big ass ball of wax. He said one day he was like, "Yo, come here," and they go to their bathroom window. He was like, "Yo, you see those bums down there? They were literally over a barrel fire." He takes
he was
this
on
big
top?
ass, in the second story of the
Okay.
house, lines it up, this wax ball, and just drops it, and it falls right into this barrel of fire,
That goes
and
everywhere.
it blow up. He said the bums are like, yeah, man, like,
Yo, that's fucking, I told you. That's different.
yeah.
That's
I think that's why I could be mean.
that's different. That's different.
My dad was like, whoosh. He was like,
And he
man,
did that before.
He had to have done
That's
something.
why he
man.
knew to scrape up this ball of wax.
That's how he said. That's how devious. He's like for weeks. He's like, well, and I think these guys had done something to them, so it wasn't just like out the blue.
Okay.
Because he's like, my uncle was the type that like, if you fucked him over, he'd be like, okay, and he said he wouldn't do shit for weeks, and you would forget about it, and he would fuck you up, and that's basically what happened with
That's
these
scary.
bums.
That's the type
He's
of scary.
like, every day he was just scraping this shit out the side of a milk carton,
Yeah.
just getting this one. Like, Dave, what are you doing? He was like, you'll see.
That's the type of scary.
Yeah, man. They got a lot of funny stories, man, but they don't like to really talk a whole lot. They had a really, really shitty upbringing, but there are some really funny stories of them fighting and shit like that. But man, yeah, my uncles were different, man. Different. And my dad is nothing like them at all.
Yeah.
My dad's way nicer than them. I've been watching a lot of AI shit. We were talking about Gary Vee and stuff earlier, and I was reading something. How do you feel about AI and robots and shit?
So, I don't know, but I have a client of mine that
Okay.
runs Microsoft.
Okay.
Okay, and I trust his judgment for the most part. I've been cutting his hair for about 7 years now,
Right.
and I asked him the other day, and this is what he explained to me. Cause I was like, "Yo, bro, how you feel about AI? Cause this is your job." Like, and he was like, "Oh, I'm cool with it." He was like, the way that he explained this to me was, he said, and I know I'm gonna butcher this a little bit, but he said, it's not gonna take away more jobs. He said it's gonna create more, but you're gonna have to be able to move with the times. He said, you know how like when computers and stuff first start coming out, he said, and like you got some people now that was like, oh no, like, oh, there's some people now that's like, oh no, I don't do all of that stuff, but they just got left behind with the times. They never upgraded or decided to, you know, evolve, to the next step. He was like, and that's gonna be the same thing for AI. He said, it seems this scary big thing for everybody, this, that, third. He said, but the only thing you're going to have to do is get on board because it is our next thing that we have. He said, so you don't want to be that person that be like, oh no, I ain't fucking with AI because of this and that. He said, you got to just learn about it and go along with it. And when he said it that way, it put a little bit different thought process in my head about it, because I'm one of those people that was the new shit.
I'm
cool. Oh man, here it comes, this could be bad, this at the third, and then it's like I get what he said when he said that.
Right.
So that kind of made me feel a little better.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Gary Vee basically says the same thing. He was just saying, he was like, you don't want to be like, look at the social media apps and stuff. He's like, you just don't want to be the guy, like you were saying, who's left behind, who doesn't want to integrate and use all these new things.
You can't beat it.
Yeah, you can't. Like,
we can't beat it. Cannot beat none of this technology shit.
Yeah,
you might as well join it.
Yep. And he said from now on, like, he told himself, like, no more of like, oh, I'm not fucking with the new shit. He's like, when it comes out, he's like, I jump on it, I'm fucking around with it. I'm trying to figure it out. And that's what I asked you earlier. Do you use Chat GPT or Google?
Yeah.
And he was saying, like, over the last 18 months or so, he's been asking people like, hey, do you use Google or Chat GPT? And he was having people stand up that use Chat GPT. And he was saying, like, 18, 19 months ago, maybe 10% of people would stand up and everybody would look at them like they were kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But now he was saying, I asked people and like 95% of the room stands up. He goes, yeah, because it's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, you have to get with the times. He goes, people aren't using Google like they used to. And I didn't even think about that shit. He goes, yo, Google is basically dead. He goes, people don't use Google for shit. They use AI. And it's funny, the more I've been using it, I go, man, this is kind of like Google. But I was like, it's not really like a search engine. But I was like, but how do I put myself on here so when people are looking for shit, I will pop up? Because it's not going to bring you any websites. Like, how do I make myself known to ChatGPT?
Well, Google isn't dumb either. They have an AI.
Yeah,
mode.
see, yeah. They have to.
Yeah, they have an AI mode.
And he was saying, even if they roll their AI out, great. He goes, the fact that they're late and people have already moved to chat.
Yeah.
He goes, they're already
which is
behind
definitely the case. Because let me tell you something. I think I just thought about that Google has an AI mode.
Yeah. See, let me ask you this. I'm pretty sure years ago you used to use Yahoo, right?
Yeah.
When was the last time you used Yahoo some shit?
So I still got Yahoo.
I do too.
On my shit.
But I don't. Do you ever get on Yahoo and go and look something up?
Oh no.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
Because Yahoo was
no.
Google.
Yeah. No.
Oh, get on Yahoo. Okay. Now it's
yeah.
just like you used to Yahoo. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the only thing that's gonna keep Google in motion, and as long as droids are out, unless they switch up, is that they are built in.
Right.
To the droid.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's so regular to me.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have a droid, you're not gonna probably run into it.
Right.
Yeah. That's just it's not. But it's built in on my home screen.
Yeah. Yeah. Our Siri is she's better to use, but you still can't talk to it like an AI. You still have to ask it like very specific questions.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever used Gemini at all?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think Gemini is a Google one.
Yeah, Gemini.
So Gemini, you can talk to Gemini.
Yep.
You can talk to Chat GPT.
You talking to it?
Yeah, see? But yeah, the other ones, you can't really talk. You can't talk to Siri.
Chat GPT is a generative artificial intelligence
It's a
chatbot
bitch.
developed by OpenAI and launched in 2022.
Yeah. It's pretty scary. But it's helped me out a lot, man, because like there's a lot of things I don't feel like I'm good at. Like you were talking about emails and stuff like that, and
It'll do all of that shit.
I give it everything. Hey, I'm trying to send an email to this distribution company. I want them to pick up my special. You know, here are the links. Here's this. Here's that. And it's like, oh, okay, and it'll write it all out, and then I can make little tweaks. You know, so that's
I had it write a poem out for me.
Oh, really?
For a girl, I said put her name in it every few sentences. and it made a fucking poem.
That's crazy, man.
I said, yo, this is dope. I sent it to her. She said, nigga, you chat GBT that. She knew it immediately. I said, so what? I was thinking about you.
Yeah. That's so, see, that, and that's what's funny, too, is like now we can tell.
Oh, you can tell.
You can tell.
Yeah, everybody's hip.
You can tell.
Yeah.
Even when you see pictures, for a second, you be like, there's something off about that.
Yep. You can look at it and tell.
But what's funny, I wish we could go back in time, even if it's just the 90s, and show someone these AI generated pictures or videos and see if they would be able to tell.
And you can go back. Show that shit to your grandma and see if they can tell.
Oh, she's passed away.
Mine's too. Yeah. But show it to somebody of that age. Your uncle, the nigga that used to throw the wax balls.
It's happening to me sometimes.
And what? Man, people be saying it. I got homeboys, they be like, man, that's AI. And it don't be. It's not fucking
that's so
AI,
funny.
bro.
That's AI. Yeah. Anything we don't like, that's AI. That's AI.
That's AI. That is not AI. It was a fucking little boy riding around his backyard, and he dodged a truck. And I'm looking at it, and I even looked. I'm the type of person that I look through comments. So I looked through it. I'm like, it never even crossed my mind that it was AI. But the first thing my homeboy do is look at it. He like, man, you see where he dodged that car? That's AI. I'm like, what? Hey, no, it's not. This is what? Nothing looks AI about this. He dodged it too good.
He dodged it too good. Did you see that video that was going around that went viral? It says man dodges like being attacked from a lion. It's like, it looks like they're on the streets of like India, and this lion walks up, kind of smells this dude, and then walks away.
Maybe.
It looks really real. I was like, damn, that's crazy. But then turned out that was an AI video.
So it's gonna get scary when you can't tell.
So yeah,
you can make anybody do anything.
Yeah, the deep fakes and shit like that.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you mentioned that, because Gary Vee was kind of talking about this. I wonder how I could get into it, because I was talking to somebody about these deepfakes a couple of years ago, and they said the same thing, like, yo, we're not going to be able to tell the difference. And I was like, well, they're going to have some type of like authentication code on the screen or something like that, where we know like, yo, this is real. And they're already talking about that, like these authenticators. Like, I wish I was smart enough to know, like, how the fuck can I get into this business to where like I'm verifying video for people, or like I'm part of this verification process. Yeah, I don't know. I want to do more research, man, because like there's money in this shit, and like basically Gary Vee is saying like, you got to think about this stuff like the late 90s when like all this .com shit was going. He was like, that's that time now, but with the AI. He's like, if you get in now, he's like, you can make a lot of money.
Yep.
You know, so like I want to start learning this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we do get to a certain age, and it's like, you know what? I don't want to learn anymore. It's getting to be a lot. But like, that's how you get in trouble, man.
Yep.
That's how you get in trouble. I feel like that's how you end up becoming like this closed-minded and low-key racist and shit like that, because you just don't want to evolve with shit.
You don't know nothing.
You don't know. And you know what it is? Honestly, man, most of these people, they're scared because they don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yep.
They don't.
Yep.
It is scary.
It is scary. And I can understand that, and why some people would check out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. You end up watching the same movies and shit over and over again, because it's like, yo, I know all these people.
Yeah.
I know everybody. I know these actors.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like today, like it's hard to realize that the times are just moving forward. Like simple example. I saw a comic that I know who's on the Jennifer Hudson show. I was just like, why is everybody going on this fucking show? It's Jennifer Hudson. And I had to go, hey, man, like, at some point, like, Oprah was a nobody. And I'm not calling Jennifer Hudson a nobody.
She was a big dog. She had a nice career.
Yeah. And that's what I had to tell myself, like, yo, this isn't Jennifer Hudson from 2003.
Yeah.
Like, she has a career. She's been in the business for 20. She's respected. She's no longer this chubby girl that nobody knows anymore. Yeah. And I'd be like, oh, shit, you're right. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Time has passed.
Everybody knows Jennifer Hudson.
Everybody knows Jennifer Hudson.
Everybody's on her show.
Everybody's on her show.
Come down and do their little dance.
I had to tell myself that, yo, this is a new fucking era. Like, this ain't no fly-by-night shit. Like, she's legit. And I had to tell myself that shit, man.
People like that also always shows me and gives me hope for, like, if shit ever goes down in your life, like you can always get back up. Like you can always maybe do it better than before. Lil Durk is like one of my examples of that. He had a career when we was younger, and somehow you just stop hearing about him. But then I think it was because he went to jail or whatnot. But then he get out of jail, and he would go so hard to where everybody knew. Like he became a superstar. Like, and he wasn't a superstar at first, but he was known, but he wasn't a superstar. And usually after that, it fizzles out. But he just came out. He just went so hard, like, and I watched it. And this is like recent times before he got locked up this last damn time.
Yeah, it's sad, man.
But he was one of the people that I go off of examples like, yo, you can actually, just because your buzz might go out right then and there, don't mean that you cannot get that shit back.
Right.
It might take a lot of work, but you can get that shit
back.
back.
Yep. Yeah, man. Like I watched this dude. His name was Banky Pound. He tells all these prison stories. He was in the Virginia penal system for 33 years. And when you just think about that, this dude was in prison for 33 years.
Yeah.
You get out, you're almost 50, if not older than that, and it's just like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And now he has a pretty big YouTube following. He speaks at places. He's getting paid on the internet. I saw him doing an interview with Ali Sadiq. Like, 10 years ago, that guy would have never even thought, like, yo, you're going to be a YouTube star. Yeah. And, like, what's crazy is, like, a lot of these guys get out of prison now, and they do that shit. They become YouTube stars. I mean, we had the one dude here.
Yeah.
434, a second chancer.
Yep.
Motherfucker did 20 years, and now he's a huge, influencer.
Yeah.
And is in that realm. Same thing with Becky Pound. And you're right, man. It's just like, yo, if these dudes can get out of prison after 2-3 decades.
And they're behind. We have a way more of a head start.
Yeah, nigga, we had a 33-year head start. And he got, So it's just like, yo, it can be done. You just gotta
be consistent.
You gotta be consistent, man.
You have to be consistent. That's it.
And they're also saying too, like, the internet is changing. It's not really about like. And I've seen a couple of people say this, like, it's so much shit out there now. And people making stuff and just doing all these different things where, like, now you really have to turn inward and tell your story instead of, like, trying to do a thing.
Okay.
Like, people, they want to hear from you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just now people want more of a personality than they want to just follow somebody who just does, like, some silly shit.
We had a barber that said that a long time ago. And I do believe that for some people, and I don't believe it for everybody. But he said, he was telling us, it was a show, and he was telling us, he's like, bro, everybody know you can cut hair. He's like, they want to see, like, some lifestyle shit, like, your family. Maybe you flex, maybe you do other shit. He was like, yo, people want to see lifestyle shit. Like, they don't just want to see you do this fade all the time.
Right.
And my page actually became more of a lifestyle page. I don't really post a lot of barbering, and now it's podcasts. Somebody said the other day, he said, which dial am I talking to, the barber dial or the podcast dial? Nigga, you don't even cut hair no more. I'm like, nigga, first and foremost, bitch, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
I feel you, because, like, I just had some stuff pop off from me.
And it was you, Ball Hawk.
It was
and
Ball
we
Hawk.
and we waiting to get your ass on. Matter of fact, I think he said he down.
All right.
He ready whenever.
All right. Yeah, hell yeah. We definitely got to get him on, man. Yeah, man. It's just, it can be tough. Just trying to find shit to post and what people want to see. But I think, I think it's tough because I think a lot of us, we ask, what do people want to see?
Yeah.
What should I do? This is doing this. That person's doing. I don't do any of that stuff. And I think that's the wrong approach. It's just like, you have to ask yourself, what do I know about? What the fuck do I want to talk about? And you have to look within yourself. And then if you know something, like, to the nth degree, make videos about that shit. Like, I just started doing. I haven't posted it yet. It's on my YouTube, ready to go. I just I don't have a release date, but I'm obsessed with Sopranos, and I don't think I've ever seen any black person ever do any in-depth analysis or commentary about the Sopranos. And I don't know who's wants to see that shit, but I know I want to talk about it. So that's what I'm gonna fucking do. Yeah, I'm gonna start talking about Sopranos. It's just a stupid TV show, but I love it. There's a lot of opinions I have about the show, and that's what I'm going to do. You know, like if I'm gonna spend time making some shit, I have to enjoy it. That's why I like doing this, because I enjoy it. I'm not like, oh, I gotta edit the podcast. I have fun because I know I'm gonna find clips. I'm learning from it, and I just told myself, make shit that you like. Fuck what everybody else is doing. Make shit that you like and make things that you're passionate about. Like that video that I posted, and it's got over like 2 million views right now. It's just something that I felt very passionate about, and I had been saying it for a long time. And I finally said, fuck it, I'm going to make a video about it, and it resonated with people.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten almost 4,000 followers off that shit. So it's just crazy. And it's like, I don't want to go down the political realm with my comedy and shit, but like that. But like, multiple people have told me, like, yo, you a veteran. There's all this shit going on. People want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, but I just want to be a comic. I have opinions. I want to do it a certain way.
I'm about to say, you just do it a certain way.
Yeah.
But you just do it. You make it funny.
Yeah.
What you do.
Yeah. But I have to get there. I have to. I'm opening the door right now because I've always wanted to do some kind of funny political thing, but I had never really broached it like that. And I think this video is going to put me in that realm. So very soon here, I'm going to start doing like, I'm going to bring back my own personal podcast and do it at my house for like 20 minutes. That's what I used to do. And I used to talk about a lot of political shit and how I felt about it. And like, I had noticed the numbers had started to go up, but I got sick of doing it. But I think I'm recharged, and I think I'm going to start doing it like once a week just to see how it does. You know, because there's a lot of shit that I want to say for me, and I don't want anybody else to be tied to it. Because I'm going to be going hard.
Yeah.
Not that I won't share on here, but I feel like, you know what, no matter what I do, I'm noticing I always have to have a space where it's just me. Always. I got to have something where I'm just doing it by myself.
Well, in case you get too mean.
Huh? Yeah. Because I don't want to take anybody else down.
Yeah.
Because I might say some wild shit.
I don't want to get cut.
Yeah. All right, I feel like I've been talking for too much, man, for too long. So to go back to the AI thing that's scaring me is I've been seeing these articles about AI is starting to manipulate people, and it's disobeying orders, and there are times where like they're like, hey, shut yourself down, and it won't do it.
It'll tell you to shut you'll tell it to shut itself down, and it won't do it.
It won't do it. It'll like start making up excuses as to why it can't. Like it starts to fuck with people. Oh, I gotta do this, or like, hey, don't you want to? It's just like, no, shut down. Oh,
for real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that ain't good. I don't like that.
Yo,
I turn my damn phone off.
Yeah.
You seen that movie like the Alexa joint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit's scary. and that's the thing. I don't know how real this shit is, but they had 3 AI on the phone, 3 phones next to each other, all had AIs open, and one starts talking, and then the other ones realize like, oh, these are other AIs. They start talking in their own fucking language to each other, where it sounds like gibberish.
Like broken English. Like
yeah.
Pig Latin.
Yeah. And it's just like, yo, what the fuck are they saying to each other to where we can't understand it? So they're talking with each other, and we can't understand it.
See, some of these things we need to give a test to.
Yeah.
Some of these things we need to try it ourselves.
It's scary, man. Yeah, all right. I'm down for that. I'm down for that shit, man. Like it's just scary to me because a lot of the people in that space, they're like, yo, we're not against AI. They're like, it's just too wide open right now because everything we put into it, it's learning.
What?
Everything that
that's its job.
Everything that
it's its job.
Yeah. So it's learning way faster than we can really keep up with it. We don't know the ramifications of having these things.
That's what my homie was saying. The same one that I said that told me about the Microsoft. I mean, that works for Microsoft. He said it's supposed to be where it learns you all the way to the fact of where you just wake up in the morning and everything is being done. You are not supposed to have to do anything. Like
pattern recognition?
Of course, anything that's made in this world can be used for bad. It can be used for good. Hell, I can strangle you with this.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't use it for bad, but its reality is supposed to cut out the fucking lights.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be some bad shit, but it's supposed to be used for good.
It's
And it's supposed to be when you wake up in the morning, that shit has your life done for you. Done.
And I think what we want is like the coffee's made.
Coffee made, the paper has been,
yeah.
your kids have been talked to already.
Right. Your websites that you go to are pulled up.
Everything.
Yeah, the lights are dim to where you like them in the morning, but this shit is going deeper.
Yeah.
Like,
Some of these,
Bro.
we know people that's, mentally off, that'll become their friend.
Oh, there are people who fall in love with it.
Yeah.
Fall in love with Chat, GPT, and all these different AI. My thing is, what if this shit just gets to the point where, like, it knows you?
It will.
It knows you. Well, we're not to this point yet with synthetics and robotics and shit like that. But actually, you know what?
Yeah.
They don't even need to do that.
Yeah.
They can replace you and no one would even know.
Yeah.
So I had an idea for a script,
Clone
bro.
Tyrone.
I had an idea for a script where, like, it's this new company that's hiring people, and they're hiring people, like, and then, like, every once in a while, like, oh, this person got promoted. They're going remote. So this person goes remote, right? But in actuality, it's like the AI has learned everything about you. It has your voice. So when people call, hey, how you doing? It's the AI. You're dead. They're not even paying you.
Nope.
They're just killing people when they send them to work remote from home. They're saving money and they're killing the person, but then there's an AI acting as them. I think that could be a fun script to write.
I think that could be real.
That's scary.
Yeah.
To the point where your AI knows you and could
Yeah.
replace you. Fuck, man. But would that be bad? Like, say you did.
Terminator.
Yeah. Say you did have a bot though, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna send my bot to work. I don't want to go today. Send my robot.
I mean, that would be tough. That'd be dope.
But then the robot could be like, yo, why the fuck am I going to work today?
The robot is gonna learn sooner or later.
It is. You know what? I was watching Andor on Disney Plus. It's a Star Wars show.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like this shit because I had been going down this AI rabbit hole. Did not like this at all. This woman dies in the show. No one lives in the house anymore. And they asked this robot to stay behind, this droid to stay behind. It was just like, but I don't want to. I don't want to be here by myself. And it also has a stutter. And I'm like, yo, they gave this robot a stutter to make it more human-like, so it kind of has feelings. I'm like, yo, and this robot doesn't want to be alone. I'm like, could you imagine having robots that are so human-like where, like, it's telling you, like, yo, I don't want to be by myself. I'm kind of nervous. I'm scared.
Damn. Yeah. No, that's
I'm like, ugh, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's how real these robots are. This thing has a fucking speech impediment. And I know it's programmed in, but it's so manipulative because it's stuttering to make you feel bad for it like you would a person.
Yeah.
That's scary as fuck, man. I know that's a lot to think about, but I'm like, yo, man, what the fuck is up with this robot? Yeah, I was doing that. Please don't leave me. I don't want to be alone.
Man, fuck out of here.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that shit? I was like, yo, my boy, I was like, yo, what does this robot mean it don't want to be alone? It's a robot.
That's nuts. And it ain't gonna take much.
It's not. I've been working on this new joke that's doing pretty well. Like how I'm saying, like I like all the AI stuff that makes our lives easier, but I don't like this shit that's learning, and I'm afraid of the robots because if they're gonna get to a point where like they're gonna want rights to be treated. Yeah. Right? You don't think so? If it's that smart, it's going to want equal rights. It's going to want to be treated like everybody else.
There's so many movies about this type of shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, as a black person, like, I don't ever want to stand in the way of progress. I go, but it's a robot. It's like, I'm not going to be able to stand.
It's man-made.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to be able to stand for that shit.
Yeah, nah. Now we going too far.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm like, yo, what if there's like the Malcolm X of robots?
And it's going to be people that's going to be like, they got rights too.
Yeah.
There's people out there that we know that are going to agree to it, that are human beings. They got rights too.
Yo, believe it or not, like I said, I watch a lot of video games, and these games are getting pretty complicated. Like these open world games, people are already starting to feel for like the characters. Like people will get mad, like in a zombie game. People will get mad if you call it a zombie. You got to call it a puppet. You got to call it something else. Like these survival games, like like there's like wild dogs in these games. People will get mad at the guy playing the game for killing a wild dog in a game. Like, yo, you just shot a dog. How could you do that? It's
Them
like,
niggas
yo,
ain't got
it's
no
not
life,
real.
bro. They don't have no life.
But that's where we're headed, bro. People are getting mad about what you're calling video game characters and avatars.
It doesn't surprise me though, but
Insane.
it's insane. You are mentally ill at that point.
Insane, man.
There's nothing
That's crazy.
well about that person.
No. You got to watch how you do you when you talk to your AI, do you talk crazy to it, or are you respectful?
I don't really talk to my AI a lot. Yeah, I don't use it a lot. Yeah, I don't use it a lot. I've only ever used it a few times, and it's AI on everything. It's literally AI on Snapchat. It's AI on Facebook. It's AI on. It's
You need help writing it?
It's
Yeah.
AI on everything now.
Yeah.
It's not a thing that you cannot. It don't matter what app you tap, you can fucking talk to AI.
I wonder if there's going to be like an AI war to where like there's only going to be like one or two around. You know what I mean? Like there's only going to be Siri and Gemini, or
okay,
you know
I
what I
get
mean?
what
Like
you're
how,
Like what you
like with the cell phones, how like
Yeah,
there were so
for
many
sure.
companies,
for sure.
and then eventually
Samsung
you get like
and
yeah,
Apple.
yeah, you get three main AIs.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Not even a thought. That's with everything.
Yeah.
Bunch of grocery stores. You got your big dogs.
Ah man, it's good. We head into a crazy world, man.
Mm-hmm. And you better get with it.
You better get
Or
with
you're
the times.
going
You getting
behind, buddy.
You getting left behind.
Damn.
AI is man.
Taking over.
It is, man.
As it should.
I'm gonna ask you this one question. We'll get out of here. So, as AI increases, I feel like human beings we're gonna be a little bit slower. We're gonna need to be able to keep up with this stuff, and I think that's why Elon Musk and we got like the Neuralink. I don't know how much Meta glasses will be able to do, but I do think at some
I
point in
want to
time,
give me a pair of those. They're dope.
I know Nate has some.
I done wore them a couple
for
times.
real?
I got a couple friends that got them.
Now, can you get information sent to the screen on that thing or what?
No.
Okay.
I haven't seen none.
Okay.
But they tell it to you. And like you can be walking around, the music is playing. That shit sound like it's in your head.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's where I'm getting at. It's like at some point in time, like we're going to have to somehow mesh with machines on some level, whether it's glasses or Neuralink or some. I mean, at some point in time, the cell phone's gonna go away because it's gonna be like you have to carry that shit around. You know what I mean?
Probably.
It's gonna be integrated at some point in time, man.
I had a guy tell me a long time ago, this was like 10, 8, 9 years ago. He was like, soon you're going to be able to walk into a mall and it's already going to know exactly what you want. And it's going to, as soon as you walk into the mall or store or whatever, it'll point you to like, to say, Jamal, you going to aisle because it's already got what you want in it. You're going to aisle 8 to go pick up deodorant. Whatever case might be done.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be like a video game too, where it's like if you have like the glasses, it'll show you the path where you need to go.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's right there.
For sure.
It's all gonna look like a video game.
Yeah. I mean,
all
that's
gonna
what
look-
the future, if you think about
Yeah.
any movie that you can come up with, what the future is supposed to look like, I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
If you told them back in, which isn't that long ago, 1920s, let's go with the year, 1920. If them motherfuckers to see one of your damn hybrid right now, they would lose their shit.
I think about that a lot. I tell myself, yeah, I live in the future.
We're in the future.
We live in the future.
Like, they would lose their shit.
Yeah.
They would know what the fuck was going on.
They would not. They would not have any idea. Yeah, we live in such a wild time, man. Such a wild time. Well, you don't know what's real, what's not.
Well, for as bad as for as good.
It's
Because I'm
crazy.
glad we in this technology.
I think it's dope too.
But I also know it comes with what everything in life comes with, the bad and the good.
Yeah, man. It's a wild time to be alive. I think about Miles and the shit he's gonna see. Your kids, what they gonna see,
Different, bro.
man. My niece is 2-3 years old. The shit that
Different.
they're gonna have. Yeah, man, it's wild. I hope I'm young enough to enjoy some of the stuff some of the really, really cool stuff.
Yeah. I think we'll make it to be able to deal with some of it.
Yeah. Some of the shit came out a little too late for me. Like, I remember, like, video game stuff, like the Wii. When I was a kid, I was like, oh, man, that'd be dope. And that shit came out when I was, like, 27. I'm like, I ain't fucking getting up, running around with a goddamn controller. But when I was 12, that would have been cool. And that's funny. Like, that was a huge thing for me, like, you know, playing video games.
Dope, too.
Yeah. But I think, do kids even play that shit anymore? It's not as popular.
Not like that, yeah. Not like that.
So for me, that, like, as a kid, as a gamer, when I was 13, that would have been the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
And now it's like almost that's obsolete technology.
Yeah.
Now it's all VR shit, and I still haven't done anything in the VR.
My uncle, I bought both of my sons the
Oculus.
the VR 5.0 something. I don't fucking know. It's the $500 one, top of the line one, bro. That shit is the Meta Quest. That's why I bought them, the Meta Quest. I can see how people get stuck. Because that shit got cameras on it, on the outside of it, so that you can still be in the world of everything else. And that shit takes over. Like, my son, for the first, he not like he was now, but when he first got that thing, bro, he was in that world. I had to, like, make sure, like, bro, you know you're not living in this world. That shit transformed him.
And that's a whole thing where we still haven't even really, like, most people haven't even done it. The VR thing.
I mean, I've done it before, but the crazy thing is, I think I might have used theirs like once or twice. So I don't really fucking know much.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know much what's going on there.
You know, people are buying land and shit in that world.
Hell yeah.
That's crazy. There's people who do comedy shows in there, so I want to get on that shit too.
If you get paid real money, I
give a fuck. They're real shows.
Yeah,
they're real shows. Yeah, the VR world, robots, man. We're headed to a strange future, and I think at some point in time we're going to have to mess with machines, whether it's through a Neuralink, the glasses, or some shit like that. Because I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with the data processes and all the demands of information that we want.
You can get down or lay down.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild time, man. Hopefully, I'm around for it to see a lot of it. It's gonna be crazy, man.
I think we're gonna be here for that.
Well, all right. Anything else before we get out of here, man?
Nah, man. You already know, as we always end the show, tap into the new OGs.
Yes.
Podcast, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, TikTok,
everywhere,
Instagram,
Facebook. Make sure you're watching the show.
Anything that got Meta on it, tap in.
Yeah, tap in. Hell yeah. Well, if we got nothing else, y'all, there's our show. That's it. We out. Make sure y'all follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a review, all that shit. We out. Peace.